What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. In today's video, we're doing my 2016 rod and reel arsenal, so let's jump right into it. Alrighty guys, for my first rod, we're going to start off with my spinning setup and gradually get heavier. But for my first rod, it is a iRod Fiber Series spinning rod, 7-foot medium light action. I throw a drop shot a lot on this, so I wanted that real soft tip, so I got the medium light. I don't throw drop shots, wacky worms, or even weightless Texas rigs on this rod. I have it paired up with a cheap little $15 Walmart reel, and it's spooled up with 6-pound P-line fluorocarbon. This is basically just my finesse setup. Out here in California, we use a finesse setup a lot, so I really want to get a nice rod. This rod's real light and sensitive, and $100, you can't beat it. So let's get right into my next rod. So the second rod I have in my lineup is another iRod, but this is the Genesis 2 series. This is my favorite series of rods ever, the Genesis 2. This is a 7-foot medium heavy bait casting rod. I have it paired up with a loose speed spool LFS bait casting reel. This is the SS G1SH model, which is a 7.5 to 1 high speed gear ratio. And I have this spooled up with 12-pound P-line fluorocarbon. This is a light Texas rig, crankbait, squirrel rod like that. It's got a real soft tip to it, you guys can see. I always use rod gloves to protect my rods, keeps them nice and safe. But this rod is just an all-purpose utility rod. Love this rod. This is the first bait casting rod I ever owned. So let's get right into the next one. So the third rod I have in my lineup is another iRod Genesis 2 series model of rods, the 723C, which is a 7'2" medium heavy stone cold swim and vibrating jig designed by Marty Stone. This is paired up with a Bass Pro Shops Johnny Morris Carbon Light 2014 edition. This reel is really light and smooth. I fell in love with it as soon as I put my hands on it, and I really have a lot of them. And I have this spooled up with 15-pound P-line fluorocarbon, and this is a strictly jig and chatterbait rod. This rod has a lot of backbone, but it has a real soft tip. It's like an 80-20 rod, so it has a lot of tip to cast out those light jigs or those light chatterbaits and stuff. And the tip to reel them in, feel all those little tiny bites, but it has a lot of backbone to pull them out of the cover. So I really recommend this rod. Go pick one up.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so the next rod I have in my rod and reel arsenal is another iRod Genesis 2 series rod. 734C, 7'3" heavy action, stone cold spook and trap. This rod is a heavy action, but if you guys can see, it has like a medium action tip. The tip is real soft, but it has a lot of backbone to it, guys. I'm paired this up with a brand new reel that I'm testing out, the Shimano Casitas 150 HG, which is the high gear ratio, 7.2 to 1, and I have it paired up with 40-pound Power Pro braid. This is a strictly flipping and frogging rod. This is like a punch it in heavy cover, throwing frogs up there in heavy cover. This rod is great for frogs because it has a real soft tip, but a lot of backbone to pull them out of the heavy cover. Definitely recommend this setup. Go check it out today. Alright guys, so the next rod I have in my lineup, we're getting into the bigger and heavier stuff. I don't use this combo a lot. I actually just made this combo a couple weeks ago. I've never tested it out yet, but it seems to be a pretty good combo. It is the Abu Garcia Veritas 2.0 7'9" heavy. This rod, I'm using it for real heavy stuff, like either deep diving crankbaits to get way down there. I never throw deep diving crankbaits, but if I need to, I'll probably throw it on this rod. Smaller swim baits like the River to Sea S-Waver 168 are going to be thrown on this rod. And I have it spooled up with a Bass Pro Shops Johnny Morris Carbon Light 2014 edition again, 7.2 to 1 gear ratio, and this has 15-pound P-line fluorocarbon on it. I'm probably going to up this up to 20. But for right now, it seems to be doing pretty good. This combo is actually really light for being a 7'9" heavy. And I'll let you guys know when I use this rod. I want you guys to know how it feels. Alrighty guys, getting to the last setup, my 2016 rod and reel arsenal. It's my big old swim bait rod. This is the Okuma Guy Select 7'11" extra heavy, paired up with a Shimano Carter 300A and 20-pound CR Red Label fluorocarbon. This rod is extremely stiff and has a lot of backbone to throw out those big swim baits like those Depths 250s, Depths 175, or the big River to Sea glide baits. I've caught a lot of fish on this. I've caught 3 fish on this before, but so far it seems to be holding up well, chucking out those big swim baits. Nothing wrong with it. I really recommend it if you guys are getting into throwing big swim baits. But that's it for my 2016 rod and reel arsenal. If you guys like this video, give it a like, leave some video suggestions below, and until next time, see you guys out in the water.